some extra bread. I don't know, cause selling weed ain't, he ain't trapping, but he ain't moving bricks. You know what I'm saying? He ain't killing people and robbing people. It sounded like he was just selling weed on the side, like trying to get a little extra bread. But I wouldn't even think of that. Even he pulled up in a car that was messed up. I would think he has money if his mama got 7 million followers. I don't know if people just don't know or don't understand how to capitalize off that or something. I don't know.
First time selling narcotics to people.
We do know at this time that Mr. Lee did have a relationship as far as selling to different individuals. It just wasn't them two individuals. We do know on multiple towns that he was selling, and these two individuals has bought from him. And
have you ever been in the mood to watch some TV? Then that puts you in the mood for a new TV. Some woofer and
so even
for some weed, bro. Imagine shooting a nigga for some weed.
Unfortunately, he put his trust in dealing to two men who had no intention of paying that night. As this case was gaining nationwide traction due to Ophelia's big fan base, the sheriff was also asked if they were prioritizing this case over others. He assured the public they were not.
This homicide is not more important than any homicide we have had in the city of Pritchard or actually anywhere. I realize that Ms. Nichols has a TikTok following, which is great, and all those followers could help by calling in if they have any information. Any slight, minuscule, information that we get, is good to follow up on. It may lead to nothing, however, it may lead to something, as well. We just ask, that, any information that you have that you think you might have, call in. You can talk to me, and they will relay that information.
Throughout the summer of 2022, authorities pieced together information and Randon's family took to the internet, pleading for anyone with any relevant information to phone local law enforcement. His family also went out to celebrate his 19th birthday in his absence.
That's crazy, though.
Kids and their cousins and his girlfriend and friends, they all went out to eat and celebrated his birthday with a birthday cake.
However, Ophelia confessed she couldn't do that, not so soon after losing Randon.
I can't, because I just really couldn't see, happy birthday, Randon. So I just walked outside and I talked to the sky and I told my son, happy birthday.
But she made one thing clear. Until a suspect would be in custody, there would be no closure for Ophelia.
My family needs this. I can't move on. My children can't move on. His girlfriend can't move on unless we know that the person that took my son is not walking the streets. This person is in our town.
In August, there was a new conference held by Pritchard law enforcement. According to the chief, they had found their suspects, but were waiting for the evidence to be processed in order to file the charges against them.
We have done everything that the district attorney's office have asked us to do. And everything been turned over to the district attorney's office. Now the ball is in their court. And that's what I'm going to say about that.
In mid-August, almost 2 months...
Damn, bro. See, this is why I don't like about law enforcement, but even when they know who did the crime, it's a whole lot of procedures and a whole lot of woo-woo. And, bro, if they search your house, find drugs or some shit, and then they found out they ain't had no warrant, they can't arrest you. So it's things like that, small shit like that make the law weird.
Months after Randon died, there was a breakthrough. A 20-year-old man turned himself in, confessing to taking Randon's life.
So he
the mother of a teenager murdered in June speaks out after her son's suspected killer was arrested. 20-year-old Reuben Gully turned himself into Pritchard police
look like
late
that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That looked just like the nigga that was in the video, boy.
20-year-old Reuben
I ain't gonna lie.
Gully turned himself into Pritchard police late yesterday afternoon. Mama Tot, whose real name is Ophelia Nichols, says she's grateful for the arrest, but now 2 families are in pain.
It's unclear whether Gully turned himself in because the mounting evidence against him was inevitable, or because the pressures of Mama Tot's TikTok were finally getting to him. Was there something on his conscience? Or did he realize there was nowhere to run, and turning himself in looked better to the judge than trying to flee the state and getting arrested?
It don't matter what the look better to the judge. I'm gonna tell you something right now. That do not matter in this case, sir. No sirree, Bob. On phone down. No boy, your is going down. Regardless of what you say, you going to prison.
Yeah.
On phone now, nigga. So that I hope that one the
Today,
logic.
a judge ruled there is enough evidence to send the murder case surrounding the son of a TikTok influencer to trial.
Yes, during today's preliminary hearing, Judge Spiro Kirigadis said he is sick and tired of seeing drug-related homicides in Mobile.
WKRG also revealed that one of the crucial bits of evidence involved a phone call between Randon and Gully just minutes before Randon lost his life.
We learned today that Gully made a phone call to Lee 2 minutes before Lee was and killed. Details of the phone call weren't discussed today during the hearing. According to a Pritchard detective who testified at the hearing, he spoke to Lee's girlfriend and says Lee would buy drugs from Gully previously and was planning to buy that night of the.
Well, according to law enforcement, it was the other way around. To Mama Tot's shock and disbelief, Gully pleaded not guilty. This meant that the case would go to a grand jury. Right. But then how does his defense attorney explain his decision to turn himself in?
Right. So I asked Gully's attorney why, and his attorney tells me that if you have charges against you, and you have two choices. One, you can just go ahead and turn yourself in, or two, you can go ahead and run away from justice. And his attorney tells me that someone who is not guilty is not going to run away from justice.
So, I ain't gonna lie. All this a play?
That might have been smart. What he probably did was went and got his a lawyer, and the lawyer told him, "All right, look, turn yourself in. We can get you. We can get you out." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can do a little something. Just turn yourself in so you don't look guilty.
Decision Gully made with his attorney before turning himself in so as to look innocent? Or did he watch Mama Todd's TikTok video and make an impulsive, guilt-based decision? As it turns out, this was far from Gully's first run-in with the law. In fact, he had been arrested several times before and denied bond in two previous cases.
Oh, yes, denied bond previously. God. Two charges unrelated from this case. One charge that was possession of marijuana and the other possession of a controlled substance.
He was denied bond for possession. God.
Denied bond a third time as he awaits trial. Meanwhile, Randon's family is still trying to cope with the unimaginable hole left by the tragedy. Randon's father, Ronnie, who was incredibly close to him, spoke to Fox News.
But why? They not...
Yeah,
why would he do that?
All of them's got to be. They're all gonna be suffering from it. The whole, my side of the family is, and his side of the family, and everything. And
Ronnie highlighted the same things as the judge. Randon was not the first teenager to lose his life in a narcotics deal in Alabama, not by a long shot.
Right.
It's just I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these kids killing each other out here.
Why do these guys have such easy access to firearms?
Oh my God! Let's not get into that stupid conversation. Yeah. Because they give them to us. They made it legal. They put gun stores. You ever heard of gun stores? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why. Why? It just doesn't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If your mama got 7 million followers on TikTok, that's a gateway to riches, millions of dollars. You can at least make $1 million off that. Start a brand, nigga. You can sell somebody else's brand, sponsorships, like all type of bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why, you know what I'm saying, he would even care, or even he had that messed up car, or why he would even care enough to go sell this little petty weed and get some petty money. I don't understand why the nigga would have shot him over the petty money. It just don't make sense, because he don't look like he was moving pounds. Unless I got something extremely confused right now, it don't seem like he was moving no 5-6 pounds or no shit like that. Not at no gas station.
Right.
You feel me? Like, that don't make sense. Bro ain't hop out his car with no bag. They ain't say they found some pounds on the scene when he died. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, that don't make no sense to me. But rest in peace to him on phone. It's just a lot of questions, gang.
Niggas who move pounds don't move alone. You can't move massive amount of pounds and go to exchange pounds alone. What? You know how when you get robbed of some pounds, how much you lose, nigga? Nigga, you going in there ready to catch a hat awesome time about any kind of minor inconvenience. That's a lot of money. Pounds is crazy. You feel me? So, no, he probably was selling a little weed. Hey, catch y'all on the next one. Listen, folks. Catch y'all on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. That's all it is, yeah.